how about those Home Depots, huh? That's crazy. I mean, it wasn't actually at the Home Depot. I mean, per se. I mean, or it was. Well, it was initially. It was like an initial story that happened. So I waved at those gang stalkers all the time. They don't always wave back. It's quite obvious, you know. They always set up stage when I drive by. But yeah, the Home Depot shooting over in Odessa, Texas, and then it hopped over to Midland. The initial report was that there was a shooting at Home Depot, and then as you can, when you listen to the newscaster, you can tell that that's something that's downplayed. You know, they possibly could have had all types of footage ready to go, but then SJD over there pulled the. It's like, all right, you know, you don't think he calls audibles, at least somewhat. He has to still follow through with the script, but calling audible where, all right, look, we just cannot make that the top sign that you see, which is Home Depot. We can't do that. Not when Robin said, no, we can't. We just have to. We have to mention it. We'll just mention it that it was initially reported, and we'll just put it down in the fine print at the bottom. The way it's that way, because I still got to have my trolls. They still have to say like, "Yeah, Robin, but you know, you said it was going to be. You said it was going to be a Home Depot shooting, right here in Philadelphia. So." You're a liar. It wasn't right here in Philadelphia. It was in Texas. Hey, you're such a false prophet, Robin. I mean, it's not like Home Depot has been in the news anytime soon at all, dominating the news with any type of event whatsoever. It's not like that has happened anytime soon. However, I heard you talking about Home Depot's coming up next. You know, you just, whatever. You could say Wendy's is going to come up next, and eventually a Wendy's is going to get shot up. Yeah, that's true. But when you're saying that in August, and then at the end of August, the Home Depot, it slips its way into the main stream media news that's dominating the world news. When you say it's going to dominate the world news, and then it dominates the world news, and when you say where it's going to be at, what shooting, where at, and then it happens, you know, like the place. And then if you're saying this, what else are you supposed to do? All right, fine. Look, a shooting's coming up August 30th. It's because it seems like it's that 3-day period, which it was because they were referring to the days and the 3 minutes that it took them to get to the 3-alarm fire over in 52nd and Lancaster on 30th, Route 30, which is Lancaster Ave. The shooter was in his 30s, and he shot over, you know, people in Home Depot. All right, so it's a shooting, obviously. Home Depots are up next, obviously. It's a shooting. Home Depots are up next. It's going to happen August 30th. All right, fine. It happened August 31st. 3 full days. I forget. I'm sorry. I should have added it all the way to... It's 3 full days, which is August 31st. It is a shooting. The bombing, it's you know, obviously it's a toss-up between bombing and shooting at the Home Depot. But it's the shooting. It's at the Home Depot. And it's a toss-up between, well, now Philadelphia or Texas, because they do the mirror events. All right, fine. It's in Texas. All right. If that's if that's all you can cling on to. This is what they say by many will cling to you with flatteries. This is what the Bible's talking about. When you're dead on, right, they'll find something to try to make it seem like you're not dead on. Or if you're slightly off. Because the people that have a brain in their head, and even the ones that are doing it, the ones that are doing the discrediting, I know Jamie the Wabbit account knows. Jamie the Wabbit knows. But you still have people that you have hired that they, well, they're just going to be dumb until the end. And I hope that the ones that try to act like it's not, yeah, come on, Rob. I hope that you people truly don't believe what's going on and you are just literally paid to be a troll. Because I can't wait until Steve sees the contents of your face when all this stuff continues to jump off, especially right here in Philly. So it's a shooting. It's referencing Home Depot. It's the third event since the shooting at the Temple University Hospital where 6 officers got shot on August 14th. That is the beginning of the 4 events that I am saying is going to happen. So in between those 4 events, with the shootings, the fire, and the bomb, and then another shooting, so I'm saying so far, with these 4 events that I've talked about coming up, get ready, Philly, because Jonathan Kleck was talking about Philadelphia, the Church of Philadelphia. Michael Spears is talking about and where they're getting their red, Rapture red paint at Home Depot. This is why I'm saying Home Depots are coming up, and this is why I'm saying in Philadelphia is the shootings. So you got the shooting, okay, August 14th, right here in Philadelphia. That is a big fat check. Wasn't a Home Depot. Just take both, you know. It wasn't a Home Depot, but it is a shooting right here in Philadelphia. It's right by the hospital. Yep. And then the next one, because it's a shooting, fire, bomb, okay, and then it ends. It's like there's 2 shootings, there's a fire somewhere, and there's a bomb. 13 days later, on August 27th, is the fire. So it's a shooting, it's a fire, and then the bomb. Now the bomb reference is the fire bomb reference. I'll have to play a clip of that. Is the Hong Kong protesters, right in the top there, right in the title, fire/bomb, and it's referencing them. But the shooting, because it's the shootings, it's the Home Depots, and it's the third option, which is the churches. But I thought the church theme was played out. Apparently not. The church theme is the fire at the church that's here in Philadelphia. Then you have the shooting in Texas, which is 3 full days later from the August 27th. 3 full days from August 27th is August 31st, which is when the shooting did happen at Home Depot, not in Philadelphia, but over in Texas. So if you take all those together, you know, I gave myself 3 options. Now it's coming down to 2 options because it's getting closer and closer and tighter, and it's just getting easier to dissect their script. Soon it's going to just get to the point where it's dead on, 100%. There's nothing you possibly say about it, trollish-wise. For the ones that have been watching, you've heard me talk about Home Depots. Because it's in the script. Where at in the script? Well, keep this in mind. You don't always know exactly where the script is, where it's going to start and stop at. But you can tell the area where it's a roundabout, you know, And when you look at the events that happened so far, ask yourself, when's the last time a Home Depot was in the news that dominated the news? On your live stream, on your live feed, when's the last time a Home Depot was in the news that dominated with a shooting, or a shooting that dominated that has the reference of Home Depot in it? It's been a long time ago, and I'm telling you that it was going to happen on the 30th of August, just because of the three days. But it was 3 full days, so it's still 3 full days. That did happen. It just happened on August 31st.